Today we're going to searching Windows operating system and Comic Studio around here. And because of that thing as well, I was still in Windows 10. Unfortunately, it has passed the date as well for the unsupported warning for around here for this time as well. So, this is not going to be we asking for this time as well. So, that I'm probably sure Microsoft warns me about for this thing as well after we already making of this video for around here for this one. So, and some other kinds of operating systems was owned by Microsoft, Linux, and the Mac OS. Even before this is not going to do. And today, let's going for Windows and for this time as well. Let's go for Windows Comic Studio, which is not going to get around here for this time as well. So at the comics around here for this time as well, that says here, we probably already seen this from Battle for Dream Island Comic Studio, and because of only one of those OSs overall, that sometimes it's not going to be going around all the way to 2018. So, the Windows 10 Pro, it's not going to get around here for this one. So, this may no longer be alive anymore for around here. So, the final update about the Windows 10 is already here for this time as well. So, I have shockingly seen this, that since everything was still running about Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8. And now that Windows 10 is already gone around here for somewhere, so let's get back to studios as well. And I'm probably sure that anything around here, they cancel the comic studios around here. It's not going to be everywhere as well. So let's go for the Windows comic studios around here. There must be not anywhere about of those things as well. So many clones of Windows comic studios may not actually gonna be everywhere about of this strategy. So a lot of Windows comic studios around here could not actually going to be everywhere. So I cannot believe that the Windows or Microsoft OS, so everybody is not going to be getting around here for this way as well. Everybody is moving to like anything for this well. I am not going to get around here for something a little bit for as well. Too many comic creators, and I wasn't actually going to be getting a little bit ready for to do this as well for the fake Windows loading screen around here. So let's start with Windows Never Released Comic Studio, and some other kinds of Windows versions are owned by Microsoft. I cannot believe that does not actually going to be saying around here for one of these stories that anything around here for those things. It was completely unfinished and discontinued forever. So I absolutely showing up for some spoilers. I did something a little bit for a wrong decision around here. There were so many clones about for the Windows like itself, and especially this is absolutely for so much guides and even some or other kinds of logos around here for itself. And especially I cannot able to move to Windows 11 because I'm not very sure that was a lack of money around here for this. So I can't buy even one because it was totally expensive for buying new computers. Alright, so buying the new computers was even too expensive, but cheaper ones are probably not going to be a little bit good as well. And because of some other kinds of like these things as well. So it's not going to be into the description below. The link is going to be in the description to browse some comics and search for Windows in the search platform. And we definitely not going to be seeing this whatever that I just try to do for some kind of the logos and anything around here for this one. So I may not crash around here, but all of these backgrounds that wasn't going to be exactly, it's going to be too many or something. So I definitely going to be scrolling all the way down here in the way bottom it goes, and all the way up to Windows 11. So This is absolutely for the Windows XP background, but I'm not sure this isn't going to be exactly what it's going to be truly look like this whenever it does. So, there are more backgrounds from Windows Vista, and not anything around here for this thing as well. The old Windows logo and the Windows 10 all the way down here. So, this is eventually reaching all the way around for this final anniversary as well, before the defunct station about for the Microsoft's bankruptcy. I cannot believe that I'm not very sure. It was sad to meet a little bit away for this time as well. And if I just search Windows once again, you're probably gonna be shocking in this comic studio. I'm not sure if you're gonna be searching on for the browsers like for inside of the comic studio website, you're definitely seeing something very shocking anyway. And because of that cookie run in comic studio around here for those things that I definitely saw is probably a little bit worth it. And so there must be a little bit more of these backgrounds or whatever that it's actually look like. It's definitely nothing real is going on around here, especially you're in Frutiger Aero, and definitely a Formula 1 background image. Train stations, or whatever it does. There's more logos over here for this one, so there must be Windows 7 backgrounds and the Windows 10 backgrounds. This is a little bit disgusting for just a little bit one. And we made it all the way to the end of here. It's gonna be for some kind of Windows 11 backgrounds. That wasn't gonna be real as possible that I never think. Imagine if you're using a computer around here as a cookie. Around itself that I added a tablet and some kind of a laptop and a PC over here for this one. So it was completely from the icon over here, but not expectations like these computers around here. And especially one of their cookies like there is could be for around for something else. And that would be with a cookie droid as well. That must be for one lemon soda cookie over here for this one that I cannot believe that it's not going to believe as well. So let me search around here for this one. As of lemon soda around here for this one, I didn't eventually go on to find here. Let's go find again, and that definitely didn't seen around here for this one. So I better just yet as well, because of like the cookies like stand of those and cookie droid, and I did eventually seen this as well. So Municier cheese cookie over here, and right next to bell pepper and cookie ironbach, and was I actually going to be for air. So I'm not sure this is actually going to be for staying around here. So there's aloe cookie, and I wasn't able to be added anything as well, or some sort of like to say the cookie bot over here. And I definitely going to be seeing around here. So there must be entire logos, MISC logos, or anything preloading screens and other kinds of logos over here. So that definitely shows up for some flags and countries, which is actually going to be for like anything as well, because I never know what flag it is. And some flags like for these ones or probably something that I wasn't able to know around here. So there is a British flag, the American flag over here, Spanish flag, French flag over here. And so there has been more flags like this. Could be for unknown flag of Spanish, like for unknown things as well. I don't really know. That was not gonna be a Monaco flag as well. So this is definitely not an Indonesian flag. This flag could be from, I'm probably sure it's a Monaco flag over here for this one. The aqua things or whatever that it does. More logos over here. So there's an European flag about of this thing as well. The PK Stan locomotive over here, or some kind of the PK Stan flag. The sun flag, I'm not sure. The sun window, And there's a Thailand flag over here at the old Windows. So there are no flags anywhere around here. Especially, there won't be absolutely a little bit more. And especially like the futuristic logos of Windows may not absolutely going to come around here for this one. And especially the future of Windows logos are never to be exist around here for somewhere else. Which is totally, I'm not pretty sure. The backgrounds around here for, it's just like not the same around here. So I definitely look around for the backgrounds, and that must be Windows 8 background or the Windows 8.1 background. Except there is nothing whatever it's going to be for some kind of the Cookie Run expeditions. So there's nothing over here, and I just eventually found out in the Windows 95 Comic Studio, there's Windows XP Comic Studio, that I definitely find somewhere over here, and especially there must be an error screen over here, or the blue screen of death. So, this is the Windows Vista Comic Studio, or some kind of the Fruitiger Windows Comic Studio over here. So, it's not going to be that real over here, so this definitely that I just already saw around here in the next couple of years. This actually changed everything for around here for a little bit for one. And there's so much more backgrounds that I already seen this as of Windows Unlimited Comic Studio around here. So there's a glass, and even though there's a little bit more around here, and my unfinished projects from Paint has been discontinued forever and ever, that I just never able to be taking around here for so far. I'm having too much to say. I'm gonna end up this video, so all of the sudden around here for those walking around of these things are probably going to be look like that. So anybody that I just already seen this, that I totally definitely seen this, like when I was back in years ago. So since I first started using a computer around here back in old school from that house, I absolutely doing the paint job for just like this, color itself entirely black as well, so I definitely remember like anything when I was back in years ago. So overall, that I definitely not gonna be seeing that. Pretty sure it's not going to be for like that. So even though that, in other words, around here for this one, so I wouldn't able to be using this. And as of this one, and because of like even for the loading screens around here, that must be for something else over here for this one. So it was just logos over here, so I definitely going to put the American flag. There's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, alright, 10 American flags overall, and that will be the end of this video overall. So you're definitely going to be seeing this as of this. I wouldn't able to be seeing this whenever that I just try to cost that I just going to say around here. So if this isn't actually going to be taken around here, that I'm not absolutely going to say link in the description as well. The link is in description that you could actually check it out for some any other kinds of comics that you browser. And of course, this is not anything around here for to do what you actually gonna be learning for around here. So you can search Windows that we probably searched it on Comic Studio around here in this platform, and you terribly seeing something shockingly as well for the user comics, but user studios could be actually wanted to find out that you're going to be checking out for the Windows. Has not released Comic Studio around here, never released Comic Studio like anything around here, just like that, as you'll be able to be searching onto the platform. So I'll be ended up for this video over here, as you cannot able to be check it out for one of the links as well during this video until I update it for a solution for this time. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off. And I'll talk to you, mini lads and Comic Studio users, all later for this time as well. So that was the end of the video, and we'll see you, mini lads, or like anything else, into the next one.